الحمد لله الصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح يا فتاح يا فتاح اللهم فقهنا في الدين آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope and pray that you all are doing good. In today's lesson 80, we are going to discuss the negation of sentences and the harf that are used for negation, and they are called tools for negation or adawatul nafiyah. So far we have been learning how to construct and recognize positive sentences. So our focus has been on positive sentences, both jumla fe'liya and jumla ismiya. Now we will learn how to negate them. Okay, how to negate the sentences. And there are tools of negation that are unique to Jumla Fe'liya. So there are a harf that are unique to Jumla Fe'liya. They make Jumla Fe'liya, they negate the Jumla Fe'liya. And there are tools for negation that are unique to Jumla Ismiya also. And there are a set of tools which are shared by both. So they are separate harf or separate tools for negation for Jumla Fe'liya, separate for Jumla Ismiya, and there is some huruf are shared by both. Okay, so first we are going to see how to negate Jumla Fe'liya. Okay, how to negate Jumla Fe'liya. Over here, so negating Jumla Fe'liya. So negation of Jumla Fe'liya is based on the tense of the sentence. Like if the action in the sentence is happening in the present, then there would be different negation, rule for negation or tool for negation. And if the action happened in the past, then there is a different, there can be different tools for negation. And if the action is going to happen in future, the sentence is about something that is going to happen in future, then again the negation tool is would be different. Okay, so first let's take a scenario in which the sentence is about an action that happened in the past. Okay, the sentence is about an action that happened in the past, so past tense negation. An action that happened in the past can be negated with two ways. Like there are two ways. One is you use the harf jazimatul mudare lam with lightest form of present tense, lightest form of fe'l mudare. Okay, so lam plus fe'l mudare majzoom, the lightest form of fe'l mudare, makes like gives you a negation of past tense, because lam plus lightest mudare is translated as did not. Okay, did not. And then another way you can negate is ma with the past tense, simple past tense. Okay, so ma plus past tense, you can also negate the action in the past with ma plus fe'l madi. Okay, lam, this harf lam is harf for lightest, harf for the lightest, harf for jazimatul mudare. So only occur with the fe'l mudare, but it pushes the meaning to the past. Yeah, you can recall that lam pushes the meaning into the past. It also causes the fail to be majzoom, and you know it. Yeah. So and ma which comes with fail madin, the second way that you make jumla failure in the negative sense. So this ma is ma nafia, and this ma doesn't affect any the fail, the grammatically, and there's no effect. And the fail madi is mabni. Fail madi doesn't have light and lightest form. It is mabni, like fixed. And so this ma nafia doesn't affect the fail, and this ma also gives meaning of refutation, or in a context of debate. So lam is just simple negation, while ma has a deeper meaning, like it is used for negation also. Okay, so okay, now let me yeah, now we have two examples from Quran, with one with lam plus mudare majzoom, mudare lightest. Another is with ma and past tense. So faman lam yajid fasiyamu salasati ayamin fil hajji wa sab'atin idha rajatum. But if he did not find the means, then fasting for 3 days during Hajj and 7 when you have returned, making 10 in all. So lam yajid, if when he did not find, lam yajid, if he did not find, then what? So this is about Hajj, to give sacrifice if someone is doing Umrah and Hajj in this same visit. If they are visiting the Haram and they are doing Hajj as well as Umrah, then they have to sacrifice an animal. And if they cannot, if someone did not find the means, like cannot afford an animal, then they have to fast 10 days. So this is about that. But our emphasis is like for grammatic, for our topic, because of our topic, this is lam plus present tense lightest. Then another lam tamassuhunna. So لا جناح عليكم إن طلقتم النساء ما لم تمسوهن أو تفرضوا لهن فريضة. There is no blame upon you if you divorce women you have not touched, nor specified for them an obligation. So if you did not, if you have not touched, so lam tamassuhunna, if you did not touch, you have not touched them. Okay, so this is again lam, and then tamassu antum form. Okay, antum lightest, and hunna is maful bihi. Okay. Now, so we saw two examples for lam plus mudare lightest. Now we have this one. Wama qadarullaha haqqa qadrihi. So ma plus past tense. Ma qadaru. Wama qadarullaha haqqa qadrihi. They did not value God as he should be valued. So this is the second way. Ma plus past tense. This is the example for the second way we negate in the past tense. Okay. So far so good. Okay, so we were doing Jumla failure negation, and for Jumla failure negation, there are separate words for the action happening in past, separate word for the action happening in present, and separate tools for negation for action happening in future. Now, what again we have Jumla failure, Nafia, negation in Jumla failure. Now we are on this slide, we are going to discuss how to negate an action that is happening in the present tense. Okay, so again two ways: la plus fi'l mudare, la plus mudare regular form, marfu form. Okay, regular form, and ma plus fi'l mudare, both. So la plus fi'l mudare or ma plus fi'l mudare. Over here, this la is la nafia. This la is not la nahia. Because when la nahiya comes, that la nahiya makes the fi'l mudare lightest. But over here, the negation law of negation, or la nafiya, is the one which is followed by regular form of fi'l mudare. The regular form, not the lightest or light form, just the regular form. Yansuru, tansuru, ansuru, nansuru, or the fi'l mudare that end in noon. Okay, so the la that is used to negate the mudare is called la nafiya and does not affect the fail in any way. Do not confuse with la nahiya, because la nahiya makes the fi'l mudare lightest, and that is used for forbidding, not for negation. La nahiya is used for forbidding, not the negation. This la over here is la nafiya. La is for la nafiya. Like la yuminuna billahi wal yawmil akhir. They do not believe in Allah and the last day. So this is la, and yuminuna hum. This is a siga hum, and ya beginning, una ending. So, and this is regular. This is regular form of fi'l mudari, because you can see this noon over here. So this is regular form, and this is la nahiya. They do not believe. Okay, they do not believe. And the second form, which is ma plus fi'l mudari, is wama yadurrunaka min shay'in. No, they will not harm you at all. Okay, so no, they will not harm you at all. And since present and future tense share the mudare form, this type of negation can sometimes be translated as future tense. Context reveals which is intended. So from context, you will see that whether it's going to be translated in present or future. Okay. Now, moving on to the next one, in which the sentence is about an action which is going to happen in future. Okay, which was going to happen in future, but now we are negating that. Okay, so lan is the only way to negate explicitly in the future tense. Lan, remember, lan is the harf of light, harf that makes the present tense light. So lan nasbira ala ta'amin wahidin, we will not endure one type of food. So we will not. So lan nasbira, and nasbira is mansoob, light. Okay, so lan plus fi'l mudari mansoob is the only way to negate explicitly in the future tense. Okay, so this is for future tense. future negation. And there is another word used for negation, but that is not associated with any particular tense, and it is translated as not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, not yet. Walamma yadkhulul imanu fi qulubikum. Faith has not yet entered your hearts. So not yet. This is about not yet. Okay. Lamma, you already learned this harf. This is again harf jazimatul mudari. Okay. So far so good. So we did jumla failure. Tools for past tools for negation for past tense are lam plus mudare lightest, or and ma with past tense. Tools for negation in present tense are la plus mudare, regular mudare, and ma plus regular mudare. La plus mudare, and ma plus regular form of mudare. And for future, we have lan plus light form of present tense. Okay. Now, moving on to jumla ismiya. How to negate a jumla ismiya. There are two tools for negation in jumla ismiya, and these are ma and laysa. Okay, ma and laysa. And these two tools function in a similar way. So ma and laysa come in two different ways, like the construction with two different construction. So there are two construction for ma, and there are two construction for laysa. And construction is like that. Ma, like jumla ismiya starts with ma, then there is mubtada, which is marfu ism, and then the khabar is mansoob. So this is one construction in which khabar is mansoob. Okay, and this another construction is that the khabar takes a harf jar b, and the khabar becomes majroor. So this is more emphatic. Okay, this one which has ma in the beginning, and then there is a mubtada marfu, and then the khabar is majroor with a harf jar ba. Then this is more emphatic. But just keep in mind, this ba is over here. This ba doesn't affect the meaning of the sentence. It is just there for emphasis, and this ba is ba zaida. It's called ba zaida. Okay. Then the same two construction are for laysa. Laysa plus marfu ism, and then khabar mansoob, and laysa plus marfu ism, and then the khabar comes with ba zaida, and it is majroor. So you just saw that both come before the mubtada. Ma and laysa both come before the mubtada, and do not either ma or laysa doesn't change the status of the mubtada. And when negating using these tools, one of the two things can happen to the khabar. Khabar can be there as a mansoob ism, or khabar can be there with a ba zaida, and khabar itself will be in jar status, majroor. Okay, let's see the examples. Before examples, okay, let's do the examples. Ma haza basharan. Ma haza basharan. So what is this? This form. This has ma before the mubtada marfu. Haza is mubtada, which is in rafa status. Okay. Ma haza basharan. No, this is not a human. Okay. So ma plus marfu ism, which is mubtada, and then khabar mansoob. Then you have another example. Wamallahu bighafilin. Wamallahu bighafilin. Ma before mubtada marfu isme jalala, Allahu isme jalala marfu bidamma, and then bi ghafilin instead of ghafilan, bi ghafilin. So it has more emphasis. No way, Allah is not at all unaware of things. Okay, not Allah is not unaware of. So over here this translation is not right, not the right word. So I cut it out. No, Allah is not at all unaware. Okay. So Laisa, then we have two examples for Laisa. Laisu sawa'an. Here Laisa plus whom. This vow is for whom. This is past tense, plural form. Past tense, plural third form. Past tense whom. Okay. So Laisu So this wow, which is fa'il of Laisa, is there as mubtada, because Laisa plus its ism makes mubtada. Then we have khabar saba'an, which is mansub. And then another example from Quran is Laisa bizallamin. So this one bizallamin is the khabar, and this is ba zaida with khabar majroor. Okay, so why these different, like when khabar mansoob comes, what happens to the meaning of the sentence? What is rhetoric implication of mansoob khabar, and what is rhetoric implication of this ba zaida? Let's see. Okay, so that is on the previous slide. Okay, so when ma is used for negation of jumla ismiya, ma is used for refutation. So this is stronger. Ma is much stronger. It is used for refutation, usually in the context of debate, while Laisa is used for plain negation. So Laisa is used for plain negation. So ma is used for refutation. So when ma is there, the sentence starts with no in the beginning of the sentence. And Laisa is Laisa, there is a fail naqis. Fail naqisa. It's just one of the sisters of Kana. So Laisa comes in Kana and its sisters group. So that's why its khabar is mansoob. Okay. So and Lisa is a type of word that is jamid also. So it has only conjugation for past tense, no conjugation for present tense. And the conjugation happens in the past tense, but it is translated in present. Lisa means he is not. Okay, he is not. Um, and Lisa has the hidden pronoun huwa, damir mustatir. Okay, and the ma that we use for refutation, ma on the other hand cannot conjugate, nor it can carry a pronoun. So ma is separate. Ma cannot carry a pronoun, but Laisa carries a pronoun, and you will see when we are going to do the conjugation on the next slide. Okay, so we learned that ma has more emphasis, more, and ma imparts a refutation in the meaning, and Laisa is just plain negation. Okay, uh, in the present tense. Translation, it is translated in present. Okay, and then ba zaida is used for extra emphasis. So like you can have mansoob khabar, but if ba is there, ba zaida is there, then it is used for extra emphasis. It is considered zaida and extra, meaning its presence does not change the role of word in the sentence. It is only there for emphasis. So the variations without the ba translate as not, while the variations with the ba translate as not at all. So ba zaida imparts the meaning of not at all. This ba grammatically is harjar, but because it is zaida, it does not create a mutaliq bil khabar. So this ba zaida, like when you see a sentence with ba zaida, you are not going to say that this is mutaliq bil khabar. Okay, like bi ghafilin is not mutaliq bil khabar. Okay, hold on. The khabar with the ba on it's still ba, it is still considered as khabar. Okay, so this is about the rhetorical implications of ma, Laisa, and ba zaida. Okay, now let's do the conjugation of Laisa only in the past tense. Okay, so huwa Laisa, huma Laisa, huma Laisa, hum Laisu, hiya Laisat, huma Laisata, hunna lasna. Look over here. Uh, this is lasna. Ya is omitted over here because the third letter needs sukoon. Hunna needs sukoon on the third letter. Okay, so that's why ya is dropped over here. Laisna, instead of laisna, it is hunna lasna. Then onward you have the same pattern. Anta lasta, antuma lastuma, antum lastum, anti lasti, antuma lastuma, antunna lastunna, ana lastu, nahnu lasna. Okay, this is irregular fail, incomplete, like fail in aqis, and ya drops from hunna onwards. And to negate a sentence that has a pronoun as a mubtada using Laisa, conjugate Laisa according to the pronoun. So, and get rid of the pronoun, put the khabar in nasb or attach a bar to it and put it in jar status. So if the sentence is anta mu'minun, okay, this is anta form. So you are going to take this anta, like the conjugation form of anta, which is lasta. So lasta, and you can say mu'minun, the khabar over here, anta mu'minun, khabar over here in the in the positive sentence, an assertive sentence, khabar is marfu, anta mu'minun. But when you make it, when you negate it, then you use lasta, and then the khabar becomes either mansub, lasta mu'minan, or with bazaida, bi mu'minin. So this is ba zaida and mu'minin khabar majroor. And then you have another example, hunna mu'minatun. So this is hunna. So you are going to take lasna. And one khabar can be, one way you can say lasna mu'minatin. Mu'minatin is mansoob, or lasna bi mu'minatin. Okay. When you construct this, look, lasna is a hunna form. So feminine and plural. So mu'minatin is also feminine and plural. So the khabar of Laisa should match in number and gender. Okay. Make sure that Laisa and the khabru Laisa match in number and gender. So that's how we negate jumla ismiya using ma and Laisa with both either with khabar mansoob or with ba zaida and khabar majroor. Okay, so that's the end of today's lesson, and this is the exercise we are going to do in the live session, both for Jumla Failure and Jumla Ismiya both, inshallah. If you have question, you can ask me in the live session. Let's conclude this video with dua. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.